when they dueled in the 2019 WNBA Finals.
As Brianna Jones looked to roll off of that screen.
Natasha Cloud, hands up, that jumper true. Tina Charles off to a good start.
The Mystics are really bringing the communication and are on the same page defensively in these opening minutes.
Weiss for three, knocks it down.
Yet sure on a timeline for when we will see the 2019 MVP.
8-0 start for the Mystics. Easy basket, counted and one. Carrington was available today in media, just staying ready. Maintains that as her key when getting in the basketball game. Atkins, a pretty look. More than midway through this first quarter. Connecticut at 5-1. Carrington, 4-3, splash.
This is a boost. That's what Curt Miller said. You know, when she scores for us, that's going to be a bonus. We want her to rebound. We want her to defend. But Carrington, wow, right away.
Weiss responds. Brianna January dumps it in, turned over. Transition a key for Curt Miller's squad. Another try for Weiss. Knocks it down. 11-point lead for Washington. You mentioned this before. Washington leads the W in 3-point attempts per game. Brianna January along two. 13th year guard, spent a majority of her career in Indiana. Charles over the left shoulder, and that's what Curt Miller said. She can do it on both shoulders. That's what makes her so hard to stop. Jonquel Jones dumps into Brianna Jones. Patience, lays it in.
She continues to become more of a primary scorer. She's just so persistent right in that block area. But wow, Tina Charles, easy for Washington to get good looks.
Charles has 6 points. Back the other way. It's a blocking foul. Counted and one for Carrington. Connecticut leads the W in offensive rebounds. Bree Jones to the rescue. Jonquel Jones for three.
Brianna Jones just moved into the path of the defender and got that whistle against her.
Atkins steps into a J. Great matchup here between Jonquel Jones and Tina Charles. On the swing, 4 to shoot with under a minute to go in the quarter. Heidemann off the fake, fires and connects. Natisha Heidemann remains red hot from distance. On the road trip, went 7 of 19 from downtown. Washington responds. Charles displays the range. A long two for Charles, up to 8 points. Someone's open. Thomas drives off the window.
Many fouls you have, and sometimes you can't be quite as aggressive if you've got, 2 fouls early on or 5 fouls. Leilani Mitchell.
13th year guard will be 36 on June 15th. Carrington uses the left hand, high off glass. Offensive rebound, Mystics. Carrington has 10 points to lead all scorers. Hines Allen to the basket. So getting those second chance points. Rare to see. Bonner off that pivot foot, rattles in. Around the screen, Cloud. Mitchell. Tina Charles, that's Hines Allen, pardon me. Fade away goes. Of looking at the early part of this season.
Yeah, a reporter, Miles Ehrlich, he was asking Curt Miller about the schedule.
Here comes Heidemann. Jasmine Thomas on that stutter step. Kicks it. Open Bonner, 3 in the air. Yes!
The last couple seasons, she's been in the mid-20s, and this is by far the best she shot from three. She said she was really disappointed with how she shot in the bubble. Tina Charles. Charles does so much great stuff off of the court as well.
Atkins in and out. Offensive rebound. Gets in after the ball was loose, and Atkins cleans up her own mess. It's bound to be a battle. Weiss over the shoulder. Hines Allen draws contact. Now outlets. Weiss looking for triple number 4. It goes.
For 4, and Connecticut just has not rotated out on her quickly enough.
Jonquel Jones with the answer. Those have added up for Washington to keep the battle close. JJ steps through the D and lays it in. 9 points for Jonquel Jones.
Point of break, I thought that was maybe the first time of the season where I've seen Jonquel look visibly frustrated. And I think that timeout was good for her, but good for Tina Charles as well.
She's notched 30-plus points in 3 straight games, leads the W in scoring. Under 2 to go in the first half. What a take to the basket.
Such a good job of kind of slithering her body through a couple defenders there and having the ability to finish.
Thomas has 9. Charles back to work, this time inside. Remember, these two teams met in the finals, while rosters are a little different. Jonquel Jones off to a good start in the second half.
And that's the first miss from Sydney Weiss. We mentioned that 4-of-4 start from deep.
Oh man, Jonquel Jones heating up. Is back in the mix. She doesn't even have to do that. Bree Jones spins off the shoulder. Double comes, doesn't matter. Feeling more confident offensively, the most it's felt all game. The brand of basketball it played to get off to a 5-0 start. Dumps it in, and Jones, another easy basket. Timeout by Tebow.
They're playing like they're in their prime. It's been insane.
Let's go to our friend down on the sideline, Robin Brown, for more on DeWanna Bonner. Hoping to get back to the promised land. Washington has been to the finals in 2 of the last 4 years. Kick out, Thomas, 3, bottom. Connecticut this season, 2nd in the W in 3-point percentage. They love to get on the break. Count it and 1 for Brianna Jones. It's a big spot now for Washington, losing one of their hottest shooters tonight. Mitchell for 3, got it.
Yeah, especially for Washington as they, hope that they get Elena Deladon back at some point.
Atkins looking to get going. Started 0 for 6 from 3, her first triple of the night. Going to put you in timeout. Off the window, offensive rebound. Hines Allen. Mystics Kim riding a 13-0 run.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of credit to Washington. There's DeWanna Bonner, but
saw them emerge from the huddle. DeWanna with that 2-pointer. So he said it's not about controlling all the possessions, just one at a time.
Bonner, another J in the offense.
Yeah, and this is where Kurt Miller really wants to see his team lock in defensively. I was also just thinking Natasha Cloud has been very quiet. That's her first field goal.
Bonner with 13. Swings to January, tipped. JJ back up strong. Jonquel Jones has 18, averaging 22 minutes with a couple of starts this year. Tina Charles one-on-one against Jonquel Jones. Banks it in. First field goal of the second half for Charles. 21 points. Bonner sees an open. Thomas, 3. Yes. Connecticut built a 12-point lead in the third quarter. 21 in the game for Charles, up to 23. Under 5 to go in the fourth quarter. Bonner's had a good fourth quarter, draws the foul, counted and 1.
Erica's perspective on it as they were teammates in Russia, and it was the first time they've ever played together. And they said it was a tremendous experience, and there's Tina Charles.
Hines Allen sets the screen, shot clock to 5. Thomas face guards, Atkins, 3 is good. 1-point game. Great to have you with us. Brendan Glasheen, Kim Adams, and Robin Brown. Connecticut with the ball and the lead. Thomas on the swing, swirls in a 3.
And knocking down that final look.
Hines Allen 0 for 3. Jonquel Jones, pretty feed. Best free throw shooter on the squad. Now up ahead. Brianna Jones lays it in.
And they were trying to not foul Bonner.
Atkins with the heave. And that's your ball game.